special guest. I got family in here today. I'm really excited about talking to her. I know for a fact that this conversation is going to help a lot of people. And after this interview, I expect quite a few of you to go ahead and reach out. I want you to welcome to the show, DeMarie.
Hey.
So, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Excited to be here. I couldn't even sleep last night.
So, I want to kind of start from the beginning a little bit. I want to try to talk about, you first getting into some things. You're thinking about which direction I'm going to go. If I'm going to provide services or I'm going to do a business. What was the first direction you went into?
Okay, so first, actually, although Efficacious is my main business right now, that wasn't my first business. My first business actually was Miss Mizzy Tutus and Tees.
Okay.
And that was my muse for that is my little 5-year-old, because I always wanted her to be cute. I always wanted her to have something the other kids didn't have. So I started sewing and making her clothes, and then that took on a life of its own because people would see her and they'd be like, "Can you make that for my baby? Can you make this, that, and the other?" So I got into the stage of making one-of-ones and this, that, and the other of different outfits for little kids. So actually that was my first baby. Okay. My last baby was the birth of my first baby, my first business, which was Miss Mizzy Tutus and Tees. Then my second business was Efficacious Financial.
Okay.
I used to do taxes a long time ago for this like little mom and pop tax service, and then it was just like basically it was data entry for me because I didn't know anything about taxes, but they was paying an hourly wage. I needed a job. I took the job, but I became good at it, but it was never like in the forefront of my mind to do. And then, they say what Satan set out for bad, God will turn into good. I had a bad, horrible ass tax experience. When I tell you it was horrible, that shit was horrible. Yeah. And I'm like, if I don't do better by nobody else, I'm gonna do good by myself. So I went to school. I've learned how to do taxes, and I'm like, because nobody's ever gonna victimize me again. Nobody's ever gonna make me feel as if it's nothing that I could possibly do to change the situation. And I really felt so powerless, and feeling powerless over your own money, that's some shit that make you want to fight. Yeah. So I went to school and I learned not just the data entry part of taxes, but the tax credits, the tax codes, and how to just prepare a good solid return. And then of course, as time goes on, you learn the tricks of the trade. But you know what I'm saying? That's actually what propelled me into even doing taxes, was that, you know what I'm saying? At one point in time, if I seen old girl, you are. If you watch it, I probably would have ran over with my car. But this day, I'm going to thank God for her, because had it not been for her skeechy ass, I wouldn't be getting this bag. So, thank you, Satan.
There's dark days like that will propel somebody into, all right, I seen what happened wrong with that. Let me try to. It's hard for people to take the high road. Like, for real. Like, people be like, I'm never taking the high road. They did it to me.
I'm gonna put my petty pants on and wear them bitches forever. But no, I wouldn't ever want anybody to feel powerless. I would never want nobody to feel victimized, because I ain't gonna front. Like, at that point in my life, that stage of my life, I was in a fucked up space. Like, I was not doing good financially. I was not in, Like, I was fucked up.
And
I was on my knuckles.
Start to spill in other parts of your life. Your life, and
so I was looking forward to that money to try to, put some things together to move things forward for my family. So for you to steal in my return, doing a bad return, like, she just did so much skeechy shit to the return.
There's so many horror stories around
and
that.
You know what I'm saying?
This time of the year, it's real horror stories that come
horrible.
Out. And then, like last year, like when the PPP loans and stuff was coming, like the unemployment stuff, like people will capitalize and hurt people and businesses, people that got things going on. It's like people got kids, people got their own houses, mortgages, notes to pay. You just do somebody like that. And they don't care nothing about it. Issues.
They take it and they keep on moving, and it's horrible. Like, I know a couple people who did get like PPP loans, have businesses, sent it to their financial institutions, and the financial institutions sent it back because they didn't want to be bothered with them no more. It went back to the lender, and the money vanished. Like, somebody there rerouted the money to their account. Like to this day, they telling them, they keep emailing them, you need to apply for forgiveness. They like, how I'm being forgiven for money I never touched? I ain't touched not one dime of that bag. I'll be damned. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, right now I'm helping them go through the process, reaching out to Congress, reaching out to the Senate. I'm like, this is why we vote for these people. Somebody has to give an account for this money that you did not get. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but it's a dirty process, but that's why I really do go out of my way and efficacious to provide people with great service, not good service, great service. I let them know my tax office is open not 24 hours, but 365. I can't say 24 hours because let me tell you something about this fiance. When y'all call too late, he be mad. Okay, but I will say I do have business hours though, a little bit beyond normal, because I take a call up 10 o'clock at night. I do understand people work afternoons, some people work midnights, and I do know that they are not operating in between the 10 to 6, 9 to 5 hours. So I get that. So I do always answer my business line. I do. They shoot me a text, I shoot them a text back. I might not get all off into it because it's 10:30 at night, but I will let you know what best I can, and then I get back with you at a more suitable hour. But I get that, but I go out of my way. I try to fix tax problems that tax preparers before me created. I try to help people understand where their money is going. I try to help people understand how to not just get the tax money and blow through it. It's nothing more disheartening and discouraging every year in the African American community. Every year you got to buy a used car. That is sickening to me, and I'm no shade to nobody. I understand everybody need wheels under their ass. I get it, but every year you should not be getting your tax return buying a car. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But it's predatory. People that's predatory in there because they do leases and do a lot of, you buy here and all, you pay here. Like, people will do that and have extremely high interest rates.
Man.
And instead of, like, what some of the things people could do is actually work on their credit.
Yes.
Actually work on their credit.
People do that
develop
as well.
your credit better, get a better interest rate. You're not paying a ton of money on the back end. You may not even have to have a down payment. But a lot of people will just go and like, I'll deal with that later. And it's like, maybe you could settle some of the stuff on your credit.
And one of the biggest predatory lenders, and I don't even care if somebody see it, is credit acceptance.
Oh yeah,
they so horrible. They prey on the underprivileged. They prey on the African American community very bad. I don't know about some of the other states, but I know here in Michigan that's what they do, and it's very bad. The interest rates be bad. I know somebody who got a car from them. This was in 2015. They were on a car note with a 2002, paying a car note on a 2002.
That's crazy.
In 2015.
Yeah.
Okay? Paying a $300 note with these people, and then the car broke down, the engine locked up, or something of the other sort, and then they still expected them to pay this damn car note.
You have to be responsible.
You know what I'm saying?
They make sure they say
we don't even care that you can't get to this job that you work to take care of your family and to pay us. Yeah. You still gonna pay this car note, and we gonna ruin your credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. They're very predatory, and I actually. You know what I'm saying? A friend of mine, but she's also a client. I just helped her get from up under them because she had been working on her credit. I had her, refinance her vehicle with, she got a good deal with Capital One. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And she moved her car loan over there, and I was happy for her because it's predatory lending. It really is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's so desperate for a car because don't nobody want to be stranded. And then with gas, $4 a gallon. Lyfts and Ubers is through the roof. Like, it's just ridiculous. But we should not be every year buying a car. Yeah. Every year you should not be buying a car.
People have learned companies have learned to monetize desperation.
Yes.
They've learned it.
They capitalize off desperation.
Oh, and they didn't just learn it, they got better at it.
Yes.
They got better at it, and people like yourself are trying to help and trying to protect people. And then the thing about it is you're doing this, and you like even doing this for your friend. Like, honestly, sound like you passionate about it. Like, you really want to help.
I want to see everybody win. Yeah. I honestly want to see it because I feel like if they're winning, I'm gonna win. If God blesses them, then He's gonna bless me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I try my very best to put everybody in to better they exist, whatever they are. You meet me, I'm going to put you in a better position than you were in. Yeah. When you met me, that's in some area of your life, in personal finances. I'm gonna help you try to figure it out because it has to be somebody that helps you figure it out. They don't teach. Well, maybe now they do, but when I was going to school, they wasn't teaching credit. They wasn't teaching how people have to
It
be
was so
financially
brief.
savvy.
It was so brief that I
It's
can
not in
remember.
Detroit public schools. They
It was
wouldn't teach
like
you
brief.
nothing.
As a matter of fact,
They wouldn't even. You know how many kids
where
come
I
to me?
kind of heard it was at Votech.
Yeah, and a lot of
It
people
was a business class you had to take for like 5 weeks.
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
but I'm
why
talking
I
about in
learned
that actual natural curriculum.
No,
it
not at
wasn't
all.
there, not at all.
Yeah.
And I still, even right now to this day, like my newer tax clients, I call them my baby tax clients, my 18, 19-year-olds. Some of them will call me like, I'm at a job interview. Can I FaceTime you? Sure. They FaceTime me. I got to walk them through how to fill out a W-4. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they want to make sure they're paying the appropriate amount of taxes out of their check. They want to make sure that they're doing it correctly, period, because they just simply don't know.
Yeah, the education wasn't there.
You know what I'm saying? And the education wasn't there. So I'll be like, yeah, call me. And you know what I'm saying? I'll walk them through it, make sure they're filling out their W-4s correctly. And they like, am I going to get enough taxes took out? You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying now, and I love them. They're trying now to make sure they build a life for themselves worth living. You know what I'm saying?
That's so
and
dope.
that is a great thing.
And
I'd be so geek. I'd be so happy for them.
Hold
you know
on.
what I'm saying? Because you have to build a life worth living.
We cannot graze over that. Ladies and gentlemen, you just said she was allowing people to FaceTime her. This client just admitted whatever is going on in your day, you took time out to really help them.
Yes.
Beyond just the simplistic education you may have gave them, you took time out to help them. That's special. Man,
Yes.
You're the first person I've heard be willing to do that. Maybe it's some more of you out there, but you're the first person I heard of.
Yes, I mean, I'm a help because I know that everybody don't know. Somebody had to teach me. I didn't, you know, just wake up knowing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to teach me. So, you know what I'm saying? If I had paid for my kids, of course I'm going to pour into my own children, but I'm going to pour into anybody's children. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whether they 18, 17, 18, 19, or 44, 55. Like, people don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. And I try my very best to make everybody feel comfortable with asking me, because it's a no judgment zone. You don't wake up knowing. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you didn't get a clue until you was 55. And it don't matter if you got a clue at 15. But if you are willing to learn, if you are willing to try to fix it and get it right, and you think I can assist with that, I'm more than willing to help. You know what I'm saying? And all the services I offer people, the things I do, I don't even charge, because I just really want to see them get ahead. Everybody is not going to be a millionaire. Everybody is not going to be Elon Musk. But you don't have to be the man of the divide either. You know what I'm saying? You don't. You know what I'm saying? So you have to get up every day with the willingness to want to do better. And if you want to do better, you will do better. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, people want to be. It's a lot of people that have a desire to have a lot of money. When people had that conversation with me, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Just be straight transparent with you. I get so frustrated hearing that. Because the thing is, do you have any idea, when you get, it's not like the lottery, when you make that much money, y'all. First of all, you got new responsibilities and new bills. For instance, the one you know all too well, taxes.
Right.
So it's a whole different bracket you're in.
Okay.
And but people find out, if you didn't spend the money, now you get taxed on that. Oh, wait a minute, what? Like, you get taxed on that too, the money you didn't spend. Like, people don't understand. Like, you have new responsibilities. Success comes with envy and jealousy. Whether people like it or not, it's a part of it. Whether people don't understand it, but the people around you will feel away. They will feel entitled.
Yes.
And
to what you have.
that part of success, like, you'll do some things successfully. People around you, because envy, jealousy, the sense of entitlement, it grows in the people that you love the most. To whom much is given, much is required. And I'm like, and that is a sin that it would never, ever, ever fall deaf on my ears. Yeah. And I was just having a conversation, honestly, with somebody that I know a couple of days ago, and we were talking about someone else that I know. And I was telling them, like, we will always be friends. And I meant this in the most humblest way. I say, but I am elevating my life and I'm moving in so many different areas, and I say I get attacked. You know what I'm saying? Oh, first it was you fat, you lose some weight, boom, you had some surgery, boom, whatever. So then it's not like, well, if you doing so good and it's your friend, why she ain't got this and the other. Man. And anybody that knows me, like I said, I'm willing to help anybody, but some people don't want to elevate. They just want a handout. Yes. So it doesn't, and I love you. I really honestly love you. I have a whole lot of love for you. But what I do know is that your willingness not to grow and move reflects badly on me.
because then make people think that I am a selfish person. Like I want to keep you down to hold me up. Yeah. Like I'm drowning you. Like I'm trying to dim your light to make my eyes shine brighter. And I'm not like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I need you. If you love me the way I love you, I'm going to need you to put more effort into what your existence is on this life. And whatever that purpose is, I'm going to need you to get it, find it, and then be driven about it so that we can shine together. Because I don't want anybody to ever think I'm going to hold somebody down or I'm going to dim somebody else's light to make mine shine brighter. No, we got to shine together. We got to elevate together.
That's the frustrating part.
As a friend, that's what I'm going to need from you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My friendship doesn't cost anything, but it has to be purpose driven.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the frustrating part that I have with people who want more. You're wanting to raise your level of income, but you don't want to raise your mindset. Why don't you think about the way you think first, how you operate, before you ask for something that's going to cause more harm than good?
Absolutely.
Because you can get it and lose it.
Yeah, a fool in his money soon shall part.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And then the thing about it is like people get it and people don't
got
a lot of money.
A lot of people don't be broke. They have broke mindsets.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because they spend a lot of their money on a whole lot of things that mean a whole lot of nothing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you have it. You had it. It's a lot of people.
To keep up a facade.
I do their taxes. Do that. And I be like, damn. They made $62,000 this year. And I ain't trying to be funny. I be looking at their life like you would have never thunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That they made $62,000. You know what I'm saying? Like I did somebody Texas. They made like $60,000 a year. They lived in a motel the whole year. I was blown away. But I had to realize is that it's a decision one wants to make with the life in which they choose to live. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No shade. They might be comfortable living in a motel. They might not want to have to clean up. They might not want to have to maintain monthly bills, lights and gas. You know, I don't know how and which way they feel like they should live their life, because everybody's going to live their life according to what makes them happy. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? Another thought pattern is that you always broke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Think that, people
you always need the money for Lyft. You always need an advance. You always need a loan.
Whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy. Like people will say that. And it's kind of a passive thing people said over the years to each other. Because in reality, they're not really happy. They just don't want the responsibility of what it takes to make it better. Yes, they negate the responsibility. They negate the obligations. And that's what a lot of people do. And it's sad. But I try my best to, even if I can't make someone financially savvy, I try to make them financially mature. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. That's a really good way to put it. You can't keep bullshit in the bag. Mm-hmm. No. Like at some point in time, you know what I'm saying, the roosters come home to crow. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some money in it. You got to take the money out the shoebox. You got to put it in the savings account. Yeah. You have to quit buying $75 apes. Yeah. Every day. Maybe you can only buy them twice a day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, twice a week. You can't buy them every day. Yeah. Like, you have to be more financially mature with the bag. You can't just blow the bag and then be like, damn, it ain't adding up. The math ain't never going to come back right. The numbers do not lie. Yeah. You got to allocate them in the correct areas in which to make them work for you. One of the worst things I see a lot of people before they go and do something, they'll say, I'm going to go get an LLC for my business. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. And then I look at their car, and it's one pothole away from falling apart. Or I look at they may tell me where their credit is, and I'm like, you don't even have a 600 credit score. Like, what is you doing? I didn't realize people kept thinking that the business would take care of those things, and it doesn't. It takes so much to get to a business where we can get that kind of revenue to take care of those things. When people come to you and they talk to you about it, maybe even business credit or developing their own personal credit, and they have those conversations with you about what they're potentially going to do, is there certain things that you kind of see and you look at them and be like, is there first things first, like in your mind? Absolutely, it's always first things first, because I let people know. First of all, running a big, you cannot. This is why when I went back, when I said I have to make sure people are
financially mature, because you cannot run a business and you have no concept of money. Sure. You have no concept of what it is that you're supposed to do with your finances to make them work for you, because you're not supposed to work for finances. Finances are supposed to work for you. So you want to be a boss, and I admire any entrepreneur spirit in anyone, but first you have to know what money's supposed to do for you and what your credit is supposed to do for you. You can't be like, I'm gonna just go get an LLC, I'm gonna start this business. Well, how are you gonna finance this business? You know what I'm saying? What is your credit looking like? Do you understand what credit is? Do you understand how to maintain credit? Do you know how to get good credit? You know what I'm saying? What is your thoughts on, you know what I'm saying? I had to have a whole conversation with them, because a lot of people don't understand. They be like, oh, I only got a couple things on my credit, this, that, the other, and I, you know, so all I had to do. No, that is not all what you have to do. Or this is the biggest misconception with the people, you know what I'm saying, that I know I've dealt with business, and I have to always correct it. The ones that do have a little piece of credit, they be like, oh, I got my credit card. They'll go and they'll swipe every time I turn around. They didn't pay the car note with it. They didn't pay, and they have the cash. I say, well, why didn't you take your check and pay the car note? Why didn't you take your check and pay the light bill? Why did you use your credit card? And credit? No, that's why you don't have no credit now. You know what I'm saying? So that's free game. You know what I'm saying? Your usage rate will bring your credit score down, and I ain't even gonna charge y'all for that one. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, you don't bring that. You keep that in your wallet. You keep that in your purse. You use that credit card in case of emergency.
Especially
you know what I'm saying?
When it's time for it to report.
Right.
Keep
it's your job to keep your credit usage 8% or lower. So that means buying 1 gallon of gas every month. Y'all heard that? 1 gallon of gas every month. If you got if your credit card is a $300 limit, which most of y'all's are, because that's average, you ain't supposed to buy more. And you know what? Correction, because gas done went up. So the average car take about 80 hours of fuel. So y'all need to be buying a half a gallon of gas. A half a gallon of gas a month. You should not be using no more than $40 of that car. Nope, the math wrong on that. Boop. $300 limit, 8% is about $280. So $28. So you shouldn't be using no more than $28. So you shouldn't even be buying a half a gallon of gas. You should probably be buying your kids some fast food, because they was good at school that day. But that's about it. That's it. You cannot not use the car, and you cannot not use the car too much. And I ain't telling y'all nothing else, because it's going to be built. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
they going to pay for that.
People don't understand. They use the card up, then they pay the card all off. You know what I'm saying? And then they get on Credit Karma, and then they wonder why their credit score ain't moved up. Cause you doing too much of this and not enough of that. You know what I'm saying? And I try to explain it to them. Some is very receptive. They take it first hand. Some don't listen, don't see no progress, and then they finally decide to listen. You know what I'm saying? But at any rate, you're going to pay me per hour anyways. So all I'm saying is that it's just better that you take the information that I'm giving you, because I want, regardless if I give it to you for free or I'm billing you, the thing of the matter is that I want to see you win. Because if I'm giving it to you for free, I want to see you win. And if you paying me, I want to see you win, because you're going to tell the next person, guess what this lady did for me? She taught me ABC, XYZ. You want to go in here, you want to have a conversation with her. She showed me how to do this. She showed me how to get that. She showed me how to, you know what I'm saying, get your ducks in a row to make them quack. Like, you cannot go through this life without credit. You cannot go through this life mismanaging your finances, because it's really not about having a lot of money. It's about knowing what to do with what you have. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, and I'm saying, think that I have a lot of money. I do not have a lot of money. I just manage my money differently. You know what I'm saying? I'll put that on the floor. I ain't made it yet. Okay? When I make it, y'all will know. But you know what I'm saying? I just manage my money differently. You know what I'm saying? I try to teach people, you got a job, you a W-2 worker, you a 1099 worker, you self-employed, you hustle, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You need to save your money. Don't spend it every day. That's key. Especially when you self-employed, you a 1099 worker, you getting that daily money. Do not spend your money daily. You still want to operate your life as if you are a W-2 employee and you're getting paid weekly or bi-weekly. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to pay yourself 10%. You want to put that 10% in a savings account. Period. Because we don't know what this life holds. We don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And if you do not have a savings, then what are you going to do?
A lot of people operate under the guidelines of it comes in, it goes out. It comes in,
I
it
mean,
goes out.
and it does. That's why it's called currency. That's why it's called cash flow.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you have to put in to get out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean out.
Yeah.
Nothing come in. You cannot get an $800 paycheck on Friday and spend $750 of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And only have $50 to live off of for the rest of the week. No, that's bad money management.
And then it's like they always chasing their tail because they always feel like they constantly got to hustle. It's a constant hustle. It's constant hustle. And when you constantly hustling like that, it's not a hustle no more. Really,
no,
it's not.
It was never a hustle in the beginning because what it is
you getting hustled by the hustle that you say you got. Like
right, because when you look at the fact that you're trading your time for money, and when the day comes that you have respect for your time, you won't spend your money so frivolously.
Yeah. Time is our greatest asset.
Yes.
It's our greatest asset. I'm a big believer in time. In time, please, like, make the best of it. People don't understand, like, we don't get a lot of it. If we get the same amount every day. But people got away from budgeting. There are certain people who do budget. It's because they have to be so disciplined with what they got. But a lot of people got away from budgeting because the different things that come in. People got away from saving. I'm like, man, there's no reserve for your house. Like you want to buy a house, but you don't want to have a reserve for it. Man. You understand all the things that can go wrong in a house? Man. Like it's
a whole nother. The thing is, I'm gonna buy me a house, but I just told somebody this yesterday. They just bought a house yesterday. Just got a house yesterday. I'm like, you need to take the same amount of monies, and if not that same $750 that you're paying in rent, even at least half of that every month needs to go into a savings account because you don't know what your furnace is going to do. You don't know what your hot water tank going to do. You don't know what the roof might do. You don't know what the toilet might do. And these are all now your expenses, your obligations, your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to pay taxes on your house in the winter and the summer. So every month you need to allocate money. You're going to save. Now that you're not spending the whole $750 paying somebody in rent, you still need to allocate at least half of those same monies to put it in the savings account to maintain the function of your home. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what something breaks, then what? Because you're not calling nobody now. Because you the person to call. Yeah,
and then also on top of that, like for people out there, learn some of the things to do around your house. Like I think people learning some of those things, like the simple things. Yes. Try to engage in learning some of those things. It's gonna help you
University.
Yes. Like I tell people all the time, people replace an outlet or something like that, and it's like, man, you can look this up, and it ain't that hard. Versus paying somebody a couple $100 to do something that's really simplistic, or something like that. But the thing about it is, people go in and they just want that pride of ownership. Yes. They're not thinking about the back end.
No,
they're not thinking about it at all.
That goes with everything when it comes to purchasing and elevating life. Just like you was going back to, so everybody want to be rich, but don't nobody want the headaches of being wealthy. They want to be wealthy. They don't want the headaches of being wealthy. They don't understand a new level, a new devil. Same thing with home ownership. Yeah, you're no longer a renter. You're no longer putting money in somebody else's pocket. Indeed, you're not. But you still have expenses. Now you have the whole expenses of running the home. You don't have nobody to call on when something breaks, when something is not going right. You're that person to call now. So, you know what I'm saying? To do your due diligence, cost effective would be learning how to do these things around your house to save you some money. Saving some money, like I said, in case of emergency happens around your home so you can get it fixed. You don't have to go without. You know what I'm saying? You have to think. When you changing your life and you moving in another direction, you have to look at all aspects of what that change is going to bring about in your life. You know what I'm saying? You just can't get the rewards of everything and not none of the worry. Life is a balance.
I think a lot of people aren't honest with themselves in those purchases. Like, are you doing this for you or the people around you? To keep up a facade, to keep up with somebody else? To feel like you not being left behind, or you see somebody else like, I should have that too. And they make somebody feel a way like they should be doing something. and they go do something to make a purchase or do something and kind of show off too. And it's
and overextend themselves.
Way overextend themselves, and it's like, you gonna do this, you gonna hurt yourself, and then people that you trying to show out for, they ain't gonna help you.
They not gonna make fun of you. They not gonna give a hickory frown fuck no matter what happened one way or the other.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? They not gonna care. So the fact of the matter is that, you know what I'm saying, everybody has to create their own lane and ride in it. You know what I'm saying? And look at the people out the window as you go along the way of life, because people care way less than everybody really honestly think. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I know such and such told you. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
No one's talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. I know you heard, but I didn't, because what I really am doing is over here working and minding my business and take care of my family. No one really cares. Like real shit. No one really cares. People think they care, and if they do, it's really on the surface type of, oh what? Oh, okay, and go on about their business.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? They not caring to the point where it affects any change. It's not. They not caring to a point where it's moving them. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They honestly do not care. It could be idle gossip, but they really don't.
That's about as far as it goes.
They don't care. They do not care. Okay? Then what you doing? Oh, they bought a new pair of Cardis. They don't really care. You know what I'm saying? They be like, damn, they got some new Cardis and they ain't get them a better car. That's crazy. But they really don't care. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really just, that's all.
It's just idle gossip. You know what I'm saying? They do not care. Yeah. And you thinking like you care, you moving like they care. They don't.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And when people get that realization, they'll just start moving in a way in which that suits them, the life that they live, and the people that love them, which is more than likely just the people inside of their household.
Yes. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Them people in my house, them the people that matter the most. Them the people I'm trying to make an impression on. Right. Everybody else, it don't even matter. Then the people I'm going to try to provide a better life for. Yep. Then the people whose opinions matter to me. Yep. That's it. Because the people outside of your home, they really don't care. They don't care. No, they don't. You know what I'm saying? And people, please, people, understand that. That's the truth. Nobody trying to down you. And that it's the truth. Actually, a lot of this is just to help you. It really is to help you. Because a lot of things we just suppress from talking about and putting on the front lines. It's like, no, these things really are going on day to day. They really are. And people like yourself are actually helping people and trying to give them the truth. And people don't even want to hear that all the time. They just, they like, oh, that's what you think. Right. And it's like, it's not the truth. But no, it is.
And I have so many people come back to me, or, you know what I'm saying? Like clients, they come get their taxes did, or they come about business credit or whatever brings them to my office. And we just end up get to talking and we kicking it. And then, now they calling me, babe, about the baby daddy, about the baby mom. And if I tell a person, if you do not want to know the truth about the situation, I am the very last person to ask. Because I promise you, I don't even have it in me to tell you anything other than what the truth is about the situation. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, well, that's just your opinion. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And then they come back and was like, yeah, you was right. He did say such. Yeah, you was right, sis. Yeah, you just do not ask. I tell people all the time, do not ask me. I am the last person you want to ask, because I'm going to tell you exactly I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. Luckily, maybe if what you want to hear is what I say, then that's cool. I'm so happy. Maybe if they at that point. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they at that point where they. But I'm trying to tell you, if it's not, you still gonna hear, because I'm still gonna say it. I'm not gonna. Well, she might not want to hear. I don't care if you want to hear or not. You ask me, then you must want to know my opinion. And this is, that shit ain't hitting on no coins. That's not gonna work out for you. No, that ain't the way to go about that situation. Yeah. If you don't want to hear, I am not the person you want to ask, because I'm gonna try I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna try my very best to help you. My fiance tell me all the time that I overextend myself. You help too many people. This is that and the other. You guys, but it's just in me to help people. I don't like to see people fucked up mentally, emotionally, financially. It bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Because I really feel like with everybody, if they are given the tools they need to do better, they're going to do better. You know what I'm saying? In any aspect of their life. And most people do. Some people don't. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to help them. I want to see them be all right. You know what I'm saying? If you unhappy, at least find some contentment. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, you have to have a life worth living.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody deserves to have a life worth living. You know what I'm saying? And that's so understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Stop trying to live for these people that just are around you, just hanging around and what they can get from you.
Right.
You know, and it's so unfortunate because people constantly will do that to leech off you and leech what you could do.
And I was telling somebody about this. I was discussing that with one of my homegirls. She's like, I don't want nobody using me. I don't want to thinking I'm going to come up to stand the other. And I say, but I want you to understand it's a difference between being used and being misused. Because everybody is used in every capacity of life. That's why we're not here by ourselves. Everybody needs somebody. So I don't mind nobody using me. You know what I'm saying? But you're never going to misuse me. You're never going to put me in a predicament or in a way in which where I'm putting myself out and it hurts me. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, financially, I'm not going to allow you to put me in any way that's abusive to me as a person. You know what I'm saying? But if you need knowledge, if you need understanding, if you need support, if you know what I'm saying, I can lend those things. You can use me in that way, but you're never going to misuse me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you know what I'm saying? I had to talk to her and get her out the way of thinking like everything. I say everything's an exchange. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants something for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everything it's a give and take in every relationship with your children, with your spouse or whoever you dating. Like it's a give and take. It's a give and take. But when you're doing more giving than taking, then that's where it's a misuse. You know what I'm saying?
That's the context that I wanted to use it in is being used. I don't want to feel used by somebody. I want to be useful. I want to be useful to someone. Versus being used. Like it's a lot of things I do for people that I know they can never repay me back for, but it helped them. And I was useful to them. Versus used, where it's like, I got down on that nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
don't think you're
gonna finesse me. I knew I can get that. That's what it. That's how it is.
It's not a finesse.
And that's the difference. Like, damn, for real. Like,
and did you know it's crazy when you do help people and you are helpful for people and they think that they to finesse you and you like whole time like, dude, I was just really, you ain't finesse me. I was really helping you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and the thing is,
and you really want to think you got down. You didn't get down.
I was talking to my cousin about this. I was talking to Smooth about this actually, and I said, you know, it's a lot of people had stuff to say about me. And there's a lot of people that, you know, finesse me on some things. And there's none of them I'd want to trade lives or bank accounts with. Not one. Not one. As a matter of not one. Not one. And I thought about it like, because why? I'm going to keep motivating to keep doing what I'm doing because my heart in the right place. They're going to keep doing what they're doing. And whatever happens, we'll just wait for the time to pass and it'll filter itself out. Like, you're going to keep doing that. You're a creature of habit. You're going to keep doing that to people. You're going to keep doing that to yourself. You're not going to get anywhere. But I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I had a girl, my heart was in the right place. My intentions was pure. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and see progressive steps. So, but a lot of people don't understand that that's what's going to end up happening to them. I wish more and more people paid attention to that. This right here, y'all, this is going to be the first of it's definitely a series with her. I can't wait for some more content come out. So, but before we get out of here, is there anything we should look out for? Anything we should anticipate?
Yes. So I'm definitely going to start me a podcast. I think it's gonna be a kind of a do-all type of thing to show people just how to do just different little things on their own, like some advice. You know what I'm saying? God rest my mama's soul. She dropped a whole bunch of pearls of wisdom on me before she left. She must have knew we was gonna have a short run, because I'm trying to tell you, when I say she packed it in deep in them 28 years we was together, she packed it in deep. And you know what I'm saying, like as many lives as I could touch, as many people I can help, I just be wanting to. It makes me feel good. It's like good food, and I love me some food. I just like seeing people win and people being all right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna start a podcast. I had so many people when I go live, they reach out to me like, "Do you do couples counseling? Could you show me how to do this?" And I'll be like, "This is crazy." So I'm definitely going to get on this World Wide Web and give y'all a piece of me. You know what I'm saying? On some type of weekly or monthly basis. I ain't figured it out yet, but it's definitely coming. And when it does, like the plans wrap up, I'm definitely gonna bring it to the cigar room first. Y'all can reach out to me 947-235-6069. That's my business cell phone. Efficacious Financial. If y'all need any help, business credit, personal credit, business taxes, personal taxes, I do notary for my office. Like, y'all can reach out if you just even have some questions. I do not mind. Call, text. Please don't make it too late, because I got a man I love that I do not like agitating. He
Ain't no doubt
so
about it.
tolerant of my behaviors and my
Yeah.
bullshit. He don't like them late night phone calls.
Yeah.
So, always feel free to reach out. Like, it's been a vibe. Like,
Yeah.
I like this. This was cool. So I know
I wasn't sure if we was gonna make the announcement here today, but we are looking. We got the privilege here on the Cigar Room.
Yes.
And we're gonna do the first couple series with her, but
Yes.
I'm looking forward to definitely
we're
pushing
definitely gonna do a duo here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What we might even try to like bring in a couple questions
Yeah.
and let y'all